Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're about to hear a idiot talk. This is what we call the talking shit show. So every 1,000 words that come out of his mouth, 10 is true. Every other one is basically human version of ChatGPT trying to put things together to make it make sense. He does not know anything he's talking about. Enjoy the stupidity. Uh, we are going to pick up where we left off previously.
Pick up where we left off?
No responsibility. And this something has to happen from another level, because if this doesn't, I'm telling you, my friend, violence is going to be the default. Okay, violence is going to be the default. We do not want violence to be the default, so we gotta fix this problem before things go bad. Because some bitch is gonna do this with the wrong person, and it's gonna become head news, you know. I don't know. Maybe the 1/3 thing was a propaganda. I don't do my own research, so research that. I'm gonna head out and knock myself out. This is a special episode because I'm basically reacting to the. For the first half, I was reacting to the whatever podcast because they brought up a point about like body count and shit, and how not, we used to believe that younger people are less promiscuous, but the case is coming out that girls are starting to encounter, like, have sexual intercourse at a younger age. Now the question is, who are they having it with? And we might have a situation here because they're having knowledge they're supposed to have. Okay, just that. If it's like same age, it's fine. But if it's like a 15-year-old and a 21-year-old, my friend, that's just wrong on so many levels. We need to look into that. Okay. So yeah. So I just violence is about to become the default option because of the shit that's happening. I'm repeating that, and I once again declare Los Angeles as the city of sin. If you have a daughter and she has friends who says, "Oh, we're gonna go to Los Angeles after we graduate," you better keep an eye on that girl, man. If she's gonna go to Los Angeles and come back, she's not gonna tell you. 3 years later, you find out she's an OnlyFans model, and your entire reputation is gone, ruined just like that. Is that a gang? Oh my god, you know. I like to think the worst because when you don't have expectation for humanity, you will never be disappointed. These creatures are the most disgusting things I've seen on this entire planet. Not even monkeys are disgusting as these fucking garbage on the planet. You know, if I every time I would like what I would give to nuke an entire volcano, man. Like, but we can't do the resetting yet. Okay, that's a joke. Okay, the last part is a joke. We can't reset yet. We have to reset when we solve the problem we have now, which is a big social problem, which is gonna like fuck up a lot of shit. So when we find the solutions to this, record it down, then do the reset. Start a new era, complete reset, no more bullshit. And everything I said also holds for the opposite gender, man. It's not just single. Do not promote any type of promiscuity. Is bad. It's bad for society. It's bad for people, because I don't know, man. It's just bad for society. Promiscuity is bad for society, man. Like, just understand that. Bum 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 bum. You son of a bitch. I don't need save. Say okay, whatever, whatever. The fuck? Do it. Hey, what's up, man? Is he dead? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is my thought on this podcast. And I don't know, man. Look, I am not a what is it, expert in anything, but I've consumed a lot of YouTube. I'm not good at critical thinking. My ability to articulate things is off, but everything I mentioned has some validity to it. Okay, everything I mentioned, like some of these girls say, "Oh, you do whatever you do." Like they, they don't. Like some of these girls, like they're good people, right? They're probably like on the whatever podcast. Like they're sometimes we get like complete versions in there. They're like, oh, um, I don't like the hookup culture, but girl, you do whatever you do. They can't hold their position. Okay, they don't like the hook. They think the hookup culture is bad, but they won't say, oh, you should like you do whatever you do. What does that mean? Like, they won't. If they're argued, they'll say, oh, you do whatever you do. And we are no argue. Like there's no like pushback. They're like they don't trying to push someone else back in the hookup culture thing. They'll just say, oh yeah, I don't participate in hookup culture, but you do whatever you do. What does that mean? You shouldn't either. It's bad. Promiscuity is bad. No matter what level it's on, it's bad. Like that's what I hate. Like they say, oh, um, what do they say? Oh, I don't prefer average guys, but oh, preference. I have a preference. Okay. Oh, but you, whatever you do, whatever you do. Like, what does that mean? 90%. Like, I don't think they have this in their head. 90% of the men on this planet are average men. Okay. 10% out of, okay, we have 8 billion people. I don't know if it's a 50-50 split between men and women. If it was a 50-50 split, say 4 billion males. So 10% out of 4 billion is like 200 million or 400 million. I have to do the math on that. 400 million people. What about the rest? And to think that the 10% that are high up there will make you their like make use. It's like, would you ever use a condom twice? You won't. It's the same thing with the woman. You guys don't want to be tools, but you guys put yourself out there as tools. Like, not all of you, but most of you do. Not most of you. I'd like to say 1% out of 4 billion. That's still a lot. That's fucked up. I don't know the statistics, but like you won't use a condom twice because there's a chance if you bust in that shit again, it's gonna break or something, right? Is that a bad analogy? Okay, my nigga. That's it. Like, you won't do it. Yo, the graphics looks not shit, man. My computer heating up. It's not. Wow, that's crazy, right? Okay, whatever, man. I'm tired. I might get in trouble for saying a lot of this, but it's things people need to hear. Like they hear it, they just shrug it off. It's like, oh, it's not gonna affect me. I'm gonna settle down with the 6 foot guys, 6 figures, 12 inches. You know? Yeah, okay. Rich people who are actually who makes over fucked up shit, man. Like 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 what? I don't know, man. Like the main thing is, why would a man who makes $250,000 settle with you, and there's a chance you could marry him and like in a week divorce him and take half of his hard-earned money when he could settle with? This is the thing, right? This is another thing, right? We think people in the younger age range are less promiscuous, but it's not. They're not. They're more, because in our society it's being pushed that promiscuity is okay. So younger people are picking up on that and they're starting from a younger age. So they build up to the same numbers as someone in their late 20s. I talk about this. Build up with similar numbers to someone in their late 20s, and there goes the entire thing. So only people who are left are probably like people who have morals are not as promiscuous as. See, this is not just black and white, right? There's like 50 shades of gray in this situation. Same thing. 50 shades of gray in here. You know. So yeah, I put something. I talk about something I have no clue about. Hopefully, if you enjoyed this, I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe. Just dislike, whatever, man. Like fuck that. I just like talking about shit that I don't understand, and I do not have sympathy for tools. People who put themselves out there as tools and get hurt. Okay, zero sympathy. If I put there out there as a flashlight and I run out of batteries and I run out of power and I die, it got used. You can buy another one. Okay, and if you're gonna put yourself out there as a fucking flashlight, oh shit. Okay, no. Okay, that's some gay shit. Okay, okay. I just realized what a flashlight meant. Fuck. Okay, if you put your okay, if I put myself out there as a fucking crowbar, and one day when you're trying to open a box, I shatter into pieces. That's it. You're not gonna reuse that shatter piece. You're not gonna weld that shit back together. You're gonna get a new one. Same thing with the fucking flashlight. If it wears out, you're gonna get a new one. And if women decide to put themselves out there as tools, like a flashlight, then they get hurt. no pity, no pity. I don't care if society lied to them. I don't care about that shit. I don't care. If feminism lied to you, bitch, you can't give a shit. No sympathy, okay? I live on the internet where maybe 90% of the information on here is fake news, but the 10% that's real.
To be continued.